It's Luna.
It's Gracie.
And welcome back to Tea for Two. Cheers. Clink.
How are we healed in?
That was just a disaster.
That intro, or
do you want to inform our myriad of viewers about our recent struggles?
We just can't work our computer, that's what.
Genuinely, we are not techie people.
We had some technical difficulties with this. We're working
so
off of GarageBand, and for some reason we started talking and it just was not recording at all.
Yeah, not one single thing.
It was not liking it, and then we switched software, that was not working. Then we switched to Luna's computer, did not work. Then we were back onto mine. I was so happy when this finally worked.
We do tests before we actually start the recording, and it was just us laughing maniacally at each other. Gracie was like cackling into the microphone. I was like, okay.
We're still semi-sane, but
we're genuinely not. Neither of us sleep very well, and we record this in the evening. So
we like to think we're sane, but it's we're on day 22.
Yep.
Our 3-week anniversary yesterday.
That was very sweet. We had
Prosecco.
Popped the Prosecco, made some cupcakes, which were delightful.
They were pretty good.
In general, it's been a fairly regular past week. You've not missed much.
I've not missed much, apart from our amazing fudge that we made.
Oh my goodness, yes. So we were looking for things to sort of take our mind off of the crushing weight of the state of the world right now.
Yeah, that minor detail.
I
think it actually came from, because on last week's podcast we were talking about my disaster fudge story.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So I thought it was about time I redeemed myself. And
we tried to make fudge.
She says try.
She says try for very
It was going so well.
It was never going well.
No, it was going well. We just ran out of ice and sugar.
We used a whole box and a half.
Because that's how much. Mary Berry told me 800 grams, which was a lie, Mary. It was actually more
I thought Mary Berry told you 400 grams.
No, Mary Berry told me 800.
You told me 400.
No.
Oh, no. I'm lying.
Okay, thank you.
We did it in halves. That's why I had 400 in my head. But essentially, we made very labour-intensive icing.
It had sprinkles in it as well.
Yeah, because otherwise it literally would have just been plain icing.
So we put sprinkles in it. We have it in a big Pyrex glass dish that for the last week we've been sitting and eating with a spoon.
Yeah. Well, 2 spoons. We don't
two
use
spoons.
The same spoon.
No. 2 separate spoons.
Health and safety, folks.
Yeah.
It is delicious. That is true.
Pretty good. I'm not seeing it as like a failure.
No, it was.
That was it's a win-win in my book.
Well,
all the best things come from like mistakes. It's like, oh, we meant to do this, but look what we got instead.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm too tired to negate what you're saying right now, so okay.
Fair enough.
In other news, we went to Tesco, and it was the most exercise I've done in genuinely weeks.
Just come back and take a 3-hour nap.
Actually though, so we live maybe 3 minutes down the road from Tesco.
Yeah,
less
pretty
than.
close.
Yeah, super close. And the Tesco that we go to is pretty big. And it's in the middle of a very residential area. It's like a bigger express.
Yeah, it's decent.
And so their health and safety measures are pretty intense and like good stuff. That's great. But they've implemented a one-way walking system.
Which makes sense.
In theory, it makes sense, yeah.
Unless you're Luna.
In which case, yeah, so I maybe made like 3 loops around the Tesco because this guy wouldn't let me turn around. Like
he was doing his job, so there's a security guard who's directing people. We went round, we had a plan of action, we knew what we were getting.
Yeah.
And I just kind of turned around and I was like almost done, I was about going to checkout. And you just disappeared and you were just having a staring contest with the security guard. And
it was like a Mexican standoff.
No, it was more of a, can I come back or do I have to go round again? And he didn't say anything. He just literally pointed down the aisle.
So the way this Tesco works, like there's the door that faces the street and right by the door the shelves start and literally the first shelf is pasta. And being a student, I can make very little. And I was looking to get some pasta. And the first time round, I didn't register it, but I saw there wasn't any. So we kept walking, and by the time we'd gotten to the end of the loop, I'd forgotten that there wasn't any pasta, and I looked down into my basket and I had no pasta. So I went round, and I genuinely took like one single step over the tape, barely, like genuinely towing the line. And I looked at the shelf, I was like, oh, they're empty. I turned back to the security guy by the door, and I was like, I would just want some pasta, can I go check out? And he was like, no, you need to take the whole loop round. And I say that like it's a long walk, it's really not, but I was embarrassed.
It's quite funny. It was quite funny. I felt that was so stressful because there was a big queue behind me and I had quite a lot of stuff just because obviously we're going like once a week for like a shop to do it the full week. And
well, in theory.
In theory, yeah. There's just so many people behind me and I was at like the self-checkout. Actually, I don't think there even was people behind me, but I was just stressing that there was, and there was people obviously waiting outside because they were only letting so many people in, and I was like, and then I had to come back and like sanitize everything.
Yeah.
Tesco's stressful.
Tesco, like leaving to Tesco feels like you're heading into battle.
Which in the grand scheme of things, it's really not.
It's really not. We do have it. We're very, very lucky to be positioned where we are and all that jazz, but it's quite intense.
Yeah. It's kind of sad when you think about it that one of like the highlights of our week
was going to Tesco.
Our trip to Tesco.
Because normally we go to Tesco and literally like our Tesco usually shuts at 11, and we would end up going at like 10:30 to get chocolate almost every day. Let's not lie.
Well, sometimes we mix it. Sometimes we go for popcorn.
Oh,
sometimes we change it up. But we usually do go. We go on like a daily basis to Tesco.
Pretty much, because to get back from uni, you have to pass either the Sainsbury's or the Tesco.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what else have we done this week? I've procrastinated a lot.
Oh, so much.
I did have that one really good day of getting work done, and then
that is true. That was an impressive day. You wrote like 1,500 words that day.
I did.
That was a great day.
I did. It went quite well, and I'm paying for it now because it's like pulling out teeth. It's kind of
see,
tad strenuous, but
Gracie is the year above me, and she has coursework still, and I do not. So I just kind of lie in my bed and I look at memes and I call my family and I nap and snack and kind of like wait for the day to end. And I don't see you all day until dinner.
I know.
Because you're just stressing.
I know. I love how every night we go, see you in the morning, have a nice sleep, see you in the morning. It's like, no, we'll see each other at like 6 the next day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even then, we usually have dinner quite late. So it's like between 7 and 8-ish.
See, I'm bringing you onto my Mediterranean schedule.
I know. I used to have dinner at like 5, and then
that is disgusting.
I know. And then my family is like talking on like my group chat, going, "Oh, we've just made this for dinner," and I'm looking at the time, and it's like it's 5 o'clock. What are you doing? Like, so I'm not entertained dinner for another 3 hours now.
Yeah. Sorry.
What have you done to me?
I've made you a better person as well. You should eat dinner when the sun has gone down, because then it's not too hot.
Then that means I eat like an extra meal. I'll eat an extra meal in the day, which is not great.
That's great. That is the perfect day.
I have like breakfast between like 9 and 10 on a good day. And then like some lunch around 12 and 1. And then I'm like 3, 4-ish. I'm like, oh, need to eat.
Need a snack. Need a little snack.
And then have dinner at 8 again.
True. But then what Gracie isn't telling you is that her lunch is like a single saltine and half a cheese.
Not.
It actually is.
It's not, because I don't even like any of that. I have some... Do you know what I had today? It was quite nice.
Was it beige?
Not all of it. I had...
I knew it!
No, I had some toast. I had some grapes.
Beige.
And I had a cinnamon cupcake.
Which is also beige. Even though those are very nutritious, she lied.
There's so much sugar in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar in it. But I make those cupcakes for you all the time. Grapes are good.
So I felt better about myself.
Grapes also have sugar in them.
They're a fruit. Let's not get into details.
Sorry.
So what we've been up to.
Pretty much, yeah. Surprisingly, quite a bit to talk about, having been locked inside the flat all week.
Yeah, or we're just stretching things out as far as we can.
Oh, pretty much. Right. Before we settle ourselves into a very awkward silence, on to segment 2, officially called Question of the Week.
Question of the week.
This week's question: if you could have one job for 1 week, what job would you choose? Gracie, take it away.
Oh, this is easy. I would be... What would I be? Am I a sex agent?
Okay, explain.
Well, I'm already one now.
That is true.
But don't tell anyone.
Oh, do you want to write a side story? So our flatmate Rosie, who is not here right now, lived with Gracie before I moved in.
Yeah, we were in halls together in first year. And then my dad works for an engineering company. And
or does he?
Or does he? This is the question.
Engineering the downfall of governments. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh, shit.
And this one time he went to this factory to look at bearings or something. I'm not entirely sure. But it was a biscuit factory, and he brought his... Yeah, it was brilliant, because he brought us back these big bags of biscuits, and I took them back to Halls.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hayley just thought my dad worked at a biscuit factory. I was like, no, he doesn't. And I said this to my dad, and he was not happy. And he was like, tell her to know. I don't make biscuits, because that's what she thought I did.
Yeah. Oh, I just realised.
What?
Hayley was the other girl that you lived with in Halls.
Oh yeah, sorry. It was Hayley, Rosie, and there was like 9 of us. I can't remember.
Yeah, because you lived in the nasty halls.
I did. Yeah, so
then you showed Rosie the biscuits, and she also thought your dad worked in a biscuit factory.
Yeah.
For ages, and that was just kind of the thing.
Yeah, it was so annoying, because it was this kind of running thing, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna see what I can do here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was on the phone to my dad, and I was having this conversation, and then I noticed that she kind of came into the room, so I kind of made the conversation quite mysterious. And she was like, oh, what's that? And I made an offhand comment about, oh, it's my dad, like, for work, on, like, you was talking to this other agent, and then I just left it, and she went, what?
Because Rosie is quite sceptical, like, she's very level-headed.
She is. And I was like...
So I was surprised that you got her to believe it.
I did, because, well, at first it's like she didn't believe me, but she was kind of trying to suss me out, but I think what got her was, I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
I was like, Rosie, you can't tell anyone. Like, Rosie, please just keep this between, oh my goodness, oh my god. And I made it into this big thing. I was like panicking. And she was like, can I tell, like, our boyfriend at the time? And I was like, no. I was like, you cannot say a word. Oh my goodness. I was like, I'm not even supposed to know this. Like, you can't say it. And this became this thing. And she genuinely believed that my dad was an MI6 agent.
I feel like she still kind of believes it.
This is still a running thing. I've never corrected her on it.
Yeah, because as soon as you say, like, you start to believe that somebody is a secret spy, like, as soon as the other people are like, no, they're not a secret spy, like, that's what a secret spy would say.
Yeah.
So.
It is.
Okay, we've been sidetracked.
Yeah,
Why do you want to be a spy?
That's
very dangerous for just a week, because you have 0 training. And
I
you
mean,
might
that
get
you
killed.
know of. That
Gracie.
you know of. That you know of.
You are the least intimidating person I've ever met.
Then I've done my job right, haven't I? Like,
you can barely snap a toothpick.
Right. I object to that statement. See, this is what I just want you to think.
Okay, sure.
Right. Not happy about this. I would be such a good spy, I think. I think I've got skills. I'm a ninja.
Oh,
you just don't
You
know
look
it yet.
very good in black.
Thank
I'll
you.
give you that.
That's the only reason. That's the real reason I want to be here.
Yeah, for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
What about you then? What
Okay.
would you be?
So I'm finding this quite funny. I would like to own a little cafe, like a little bakery cafe, in like a really quiet little town somewhere. Nobody knows me. I can just chill. I'll live above my little bakery cafe and be like bakery cafe lady.
Oh, nice.
And that's the good shit. And what's making me laugh is because what you actually want to do is closer to chilled out bakery cafe lady, and what I actually want to do is closer to what you said you wanted for a week. I feel like I can only handle being bakery cafe lady for like a week before I lose my mind.
I mean, I've already been in the army, as we've established last
You
week.
have not been in the army.
I was so close.
You went to a college fair and made a grave mistake.
Yeah, that's cool though. You'd have to tell me where you were though, because
Oh, for sure. The podcast will still be happening.
Okay, that's fine.
We're like 45 by this point.
45. We're still doing the podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure. By that time,
Like
the
an
mass millions
absolute
of followers.
internet sensation. By
Yeah,
that
like
point.
PewDiePie level.
Huh?
PewDiePie watches our podcast, essentially, is what I'm saying. By the time that we're 45.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when we're 45, he'll be like in his 60s.
That's right.
Sorry, I've got
I'm 2 days off 21. That's so far into the future.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. But no, yeah. I always thought that'd be like such a nice life. Or like a florist would be so nice. I love how
just
florists
be happy all
smell.
the time.
Right? And like so unproblematic. Until like financial issues become
Like
a
if you
bigger
didn't have to
problem.
worry about that.
Exactly, yeah. Like if I won the lottery, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna buy a little cafe. Like somewhere cute. Like around Somerset, down in the south of England.
Yeah.
Would be the good shit, right?
It would be very cute.
Am I insane for thinking that I would be a kind of a dope cafe lady?
No, you would be
Like,
very cool.
I
would go to that cafe.
We'd have bomb Wi-Fi, cinnamon cupcakes for all,
Yeah.
great coffee.
We'd make some fudge as well.
We would not make fudge.
We would. So good.
We would make icing, and then we'd sit in the back and eat it with a spoon.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Why don't we just buy a cafe? Why are we in uni?
Because we have no money to open a cafe.
Preach, true.
But we should probably start like buying some lottery tickets.
We genuinely should. We have literally jack shit else to do. Might as well gamble.
Right, our next
Mental
weekly
health.
trip to Tesco.
No, we're not buying lottery tickets. That's so dumb.
Okay, well, I'll buy lottery tickets and then I might share it with you.
Oh,
Cheap
thanks.
man. You're welcome.
If you want, I wouldn't want you to share with me because it's your money.
Oh, so nice. But I probably would give you some money.
Thanks.
If you
Like a
made-
tenner.
if
Hey.
No, like if you opened up a wee cafe and then I got an unlimited free supply of free cupcakes, I'd be.
Oh yeah, you already get an unlimited free supply of cupcakes.
This is true. But we made
You would
of
just be
those
paying me back.
cupcakes together last
That was
night.
the first time you made those cupcakes with me, quote unquote with me. I'm air quoting right now. You can't
Because
see
she's so controlling.
I am very.
She's
because
so
you're bad at
scary.
baking. You
I
are
know.
bad at baking.
You are so.
It is. You are.
No, you make me so nervous because I can just feel your eyes on me whenever I do anything.
Because you do it wrong.
I was literally just stirring. I was stirring. I
Yeah,
can't stir it
You
wrong.
were, because it wasn't coming together. You were stirring it like a little witch with a pot, like super duper slowly. I mean, like, why does it look wrong? It's not like
Because
coming together. I'm like,
I
yeah,
didn't
you need to
want
like
flour and
vigorous.
stuff to go everywhere like you did when we made the fudge. Because
It wasn't. We didn't
that was a
make
mess.
fudge.
When we started
we
making
didn't
that,
make fudge. We made a mistake.
okay, well, up until the mistake, we were
Would you
doing
get
really
a big
well.
t-shirt?
I had measured all the ingredients perfectly. I put them into the bowl. I was being so careful. There was no mess everywhere.
Except that
And
your recipe
then-
was shit because it
No.
didn't work.
And then you took over and the kitchen was white.
I did
Bear in
not.
mind that we already had
over.
discussed the fact that we have black countertops
Yeah.
and a red microwave and it was covered. I've got photographic evidence.
Oh yeah, because you
photographic.
filmed me with icing sugar
You
on my
hit me with a
hand.
spoon!
That was accidental. I immediately apologise. I still feel bad about that. Is your hand okay?
I'm sure the bruise will fade.
Oh, you don't have a bruise. Shut up.
Okay. I exaggerate slightly.
She exaggerates a lot. It was a teaspoon, and I booped her accidentally, and then immediately profusely apologised.
It's quite
To which
funny.
she then immediately milked to like the edge of its life.
Oven Hilty.
Yeah, good. Now I can tell people the truth. Gracie is not good at baking, and
I
and I
good at
did not
baking.
hit her with a spoon.
You just don't give me chance. And you scare me. I get very scared.
I'm not scary. I am a very nice person.
Until you bake.
Okay.
And then...
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah? Okay. We'll agree. But we did get some good cupcakes out of it. So
That is true.
I'll not
Friendship
complain.
restored.
There we are.
Cupcakes acquired.
Perfect.
Moving swiftly on
Yeah, that's...
to our weekly shout out, which is this week, Greg Daly. I saw this. He's like kind of a DL person, but what he's doing, a lot of people have been doing, but I just happened to see his story.
Yeah.
So Greg Daly is a newspaper deliverer in America, and the story's on Good Morning America if you want to look it up. And he delivers, I think it was something like 750 newspapers per day.
A lot.
And inside each newspaper, he wrote a little note saying, if you need me to get groceries or go to the pharmacy for you, I will, free of delivery charge.
So nice.
So nice. And he got his whole family involved. He has, I think, 3 sons and his wife all involved as well. Really, really great story. So, and we know it's not just him doing it. So anybody else out there who has elderly or immunosuppressed relatives or neighbours or friends.
Or even strangers, people you don't know who you're helping out.
Big shout out to you.
Yeah.
Jinx. Jinx. Which connects quite nicely to our good news segment, which is...
What is our good news? Oh, this is brilliant. We had, I can't remember his name, but...
I don't think he was named.
I don't think he was named, but there was a man in Wales who, on his kind of daily exercise jog for the day, dressed up as Spider-Man.
No, you got it backwards.
What was happening?
There was the original guy, was a guy in Stockport who dressed up like Spider-Man.
Oh, okay,
and the man from Wales then saw that.
He was dressed up as Incredible.
As Mr. Incredible.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, there's all these people kind of all about the place. This is why you control the notebook. All these people were dressing up as like different superheroes, and they were running past like kids' houses and stuff to cheer them on. Oh, it was so cool. There was a video of it online, and I think these kids had like heard about it but hadn't seen him yet. And then I think after a couple of days, he went past their window and he stopped and he was waving to them, and it was so cool.
It was so, and that's a nice gesture of sort of like that man didn't know those kids, just doing something nice for his community. I think it's super cute.
He just looked super cool. I feel like
he did look great.
Everyone should just dress up more often.
Honestly, we both have beautiful avant-garde onesies that we wear pretty much constantly.
Oh, I would love to, we
should just wear them outside.
Why not?
They're essentially hazmat suits.
Absolutely. We, do you know what, I used, my little cousin, he's not so little now, but he used to be,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, my head's gone. When he was younger, for his birthday, he went through a phase of getting all these costumes, and it was like Superman and Spider-Man stuff, and it had all these big costumes with like the muscles and stuff like that. Nice. I wanted them.
You look great.
I wanted all of them.
I feel like you'd make a great Spider-Man. Spider Lady.
I'd just be my own character.
True.
Make up my own.
What would your superhero character be? That's a good question.
I don't know. I always liked the girl from Incredibles who could go invisible and
Violet?
had force fields. Yes.
Violet was like, she's great.
I liked her. I think I would probably be something along those lines. What about you?
Yes. I know. I'm loving Elsa.
Oh, yeah, Elsa. I take it back with the Elsa.
But not cryokinesis, pyrokinesis. Because then you could do cryokinesis, and then I could be pyrokinesis, and then we could be like a superhero team, ice and fire.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, no wait.
What?
Oh yes, that's right. 80s themed superhero group: ice, wind, and fire. Rosie can be wind.
Okay, I'm on board.
Please. We are only active in September.
Okay.
Because of ice, wind, and fire.
Okay.
But do you not know them? What? Do I have the right group? Yeah, I do. I definitely do.
Wait.
The disco group.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Okay, I'm glad. Because that was my favourite.
I feel like we'd be a little bit cooler than that, though.
Oh, I don't think we would ever be as cool as them.
Really?
Earth, wind, and fire is what they're called.
Earth, wind, and fire.
I keep thinking it's ice, wind, and fire. Either way, we could be the superhero version. Ice, wind, and fire. Disco-themed superheroes. What do you think?
If I get a cape, I'm all for it.
No capes.
No capes.
No capes. I know what I was about to do. Yeah, capes are allowed. Go for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
If I get to wear pyjamas, then I'm in.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm
Glad
like
you're on board.
all in.
Glad you're on board. Cool, and finally on to Jam of the Day.
Jam of the Day, it's a good one. This was, you suggested this one, but it's a good one.
So Gracie is a big fan of country music, and I'm not. So we found a compromise, sort of. Kind of. It's an oldie but a goldie from sort of mid-2000s.
Yeah.
And it is Lightning Bolt by Jake Bugg.
Yeah.
Such a good one. Such a good one. So we're trying out a new thing this week where we'll play the song as we speak about it.
Yeah.
Just to play have a bit of a listen.
It's a good one. I'm hoping that this does not affect the microphone, but we should be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. It has a good bass. This is a dance song.
We went through a few songs actually.
We did.
I introduced Luna to, well, obviously she knew who the Beatles were,
Yeah.
but their song "I Am the Walrus."
Oh,
it is
beautiful
a
song.
tune.
It's a spiritual experience.
It's a tune. If you've not listened to it, look it up.
Get on
"I
it.
Am the Walrus" by the
Get
Beatles.
on
It's
it.
such a good tune and so random.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll turn it down.
But yeah, great song. We have a notebook that has all of our podcast notes in it. And the notebook page for episode 3 is peppered with imagery.
Yeah,
From
that's why I get
Walrus?
confused when I glance at it, because it's Luna just drew a picture of a potato, and
It's a walrus.
yeah, but this is
Oh,
it's
that's
an
the
egg.
Eggman.
It's the Eggman.
I am the Eggman. I am the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo. Great song. Check it out. But our official jam of the day is Lightning Bolt by Jake Bugg, because it's a bop.
It's a bop.
It's a bop, and you feel a bit less insane singing along to it than you do when you sing to I Am the Walrus. That might be a quarantine week 17 jam of the day.
Yeah,
When we sort of lost our minds.
probably. So it might make a reappearance.
A reappearance.
Reappearance.
You're struggling.
As always.
It's gotten late, you guys. So I think we're going to wrap it up there.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening, and feel free to come back next week. Bye!
Bye.